Today's Friday, May 15th, 2026, and it's currently 7:55 p.m. Something I've been thinking about a lot today is the idea of the grass always being greener on the other side. Essentially, no matter what your life currently looks like, no matter what circumstances you live in or what traits you have innately or even what possessions you own, you'll always want something that you don't have. And this is something that is a known human flaw that's within all of us. Something that makes every one of us human is our desire for what we don't have. And as humans, we get used to things very, very quickly, whether that be a new quality of life we've just achieved, or living in a new location, moving homes. Generally, humans are pretty good at adapting and getting used to changes in our lives, especially changes that we've always wanted or changes that we've pushed towards. And I can think of so many times in my life where I've wanted something especially so badly, and yet, once I get it, I'll get used to it within like a week. Like, for example, getting a new phone or a new laptop or new shoes. You'd want it for so long, for weeks, months, and right when you get it, it feels amazing, and then within like a week, it's like completely normal. It's like, and as humans, this trait isn't like inherently bad. I mean, it allows us to adapt to our environment and put focus on achieving the next thing without being stuck on the current thing. But it does become a problem when it leads to us no longer being able to cherish and value what we do currently have. Earlier today, I went to get a haircut, and my barber was, as he was cutting my hair, he was telling me how he really, really liked the texture of my hair, like my hair type. And he jokingly said like he would instantly trade his hair and beard for my hair. And this guy was like a really handsome Arab guy with luscious, thick, straight black hair and a very nice, thick beard. And he wanted to trade all of that for like my curly hair. And although I didn't say it to him in the moment, all I could think of was like, well, that's exactly what I've always wanted. I've always wanted that type of easy to style, nice thick black hair and a nice thick beard. And I'd never liked my own hair because growing up it was really hard to manage. And I had a buzz cut until pretty much like halfway through high school, like a perpetual buzz cut basically. And yet here was this guy with the exact hair that I wanted saying that he wanted my hair. Earlier this week, I was talking to a friend of mine who was working as an engineering intern at a frozen pizza manufacturing plant this summer. And I was telling him about my current summer schedule, about how I'm waking up at like 9 a.m., showering, breakfast, I don't know, doing some research, going outside to the gym, whatever. And to me, my schedule sounded like nothing much, like pretty slow, somewhat unproductive. And I wasn't really able to like do much with the day because I was starting pretty late. Meanwhile, my friend was telling me how he would absolutely love to have a schedule like that because he was getting up at like 5, 6 in the morning, like 5, 6 hours of sleep every night. And he was basically saying that like he would absolutely love to have the schedule that I have. Meanwhile, I was wanting whatever he had. And to me, it sounded like he was actually doing something with his summer, and he had the schedule that I was dreaming of. And yeah, here he was complaining about it and saying how he would do pretty much anything to be able to relax with the schedule that I have. I think being grateful is something that is said a lot these days, but isn't something that's actually being practiced very much. And I say this for myself as well. Being grateful for, having parents or food to eat or a roof to sleep under is one thing, but being grateful for all the tiny little things that we don't even think of every day. I mean, that's it's pretty hard to do. And there's so many things that I take granted for every day, and that's something I do want to work on. I guess what I'm trying to say is that although the grass may always seem greener on the other side, it's only greener where you actually water it.